It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Now today we're gonna take a look into the Alexis Wilson shooting that happened in Dolton, Illinois, the village of Dolton. And we're gonna we'll listen to her mother, Kara Wilson, speak. Let's get into it.
Officers show up in force, guns drawn, surround the vehicle. They have two empty police cars. They pull up in two police cars to block her in, right? So they have their two police cars parked in front of my vehicle, and she's in the van in the drive-thru. They come out, guns out, yelling, screaming, get out the car, get out the car. I can hear her, and what I've heard her like, I'm not dressed. What do I get out for? I think she told them they took my money, they took my food. Why do I got to get out? So she had no idea why they were even there. No idea. Now, in 52 seconds, mind you, 52 seconds, not even one whole minute of them asking her to get out the car, this officer holsters his gun, pulls his right arm and his right leg back, and prepares to punch her. He opened her door. Opened her door, and he took the step back, and he prepared to punch her, to deliver those punches. So she gets hit, and she goes, "Oh!" And she's, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And he punches her again. So you see her head snapping back, and this is what kills me, because the news is still reporting that they don't know if she was punched. Yet you can clearly see this man punching her in her face. So he's punching, he punches her, he gives her at least two blows to the face. That second blow, I think she realizes she's in motion. I say that because the car kind of juts forward a little bit before she actually takes control of it. Right? And when she takes control of it, now she's like this, because mind you, he's knocked her glasses off her face. She can't see, so she's at 10 and 2 with her face out the window. So she's trying to get away. She puts her foot on the gas. She barrels through the cars in front of her. At first, she actually tries to find a way around the cars, but Puncher Man is right in this window. And so she just takes off. There was no officer in front of the vehicle. There was no officer in either of the cars. Every officer around the vehicle jumped back, except for, what is his name?
On the passenger side.
Gerard Carlton? Okay, Officer Carlton jumped in the vehicle. Everybody else jumps back.
The passenger,
jumps in.
The passenger door was open because they had taken.
Right.
Her and her boyfriend went to the restaurant. The boyfriend had gotten out the vehicle. The officer was standing between the door and the car. He was standing there with his hand on his gun. When she pulled off, he jumped into the vehicle instead of stepping back. He jumped into the vehicle before she got to the street, which was, I don't know how many feet. She was gone.
Maybe 12 feet.
She was gone.
She hit the corner. As she makes that right turn, that's when she sees him in the car with her. And this child lets out a blood-curdling scream. And he starts hitting her with bullets. He put 2 in her head and 5 down her side. She was an organ donor with no organs left to donate.
Wow.
He executed my child.
Father learned that their child had died in a hail of bullets by the Dolton police from the news. From the news. After they had been visited by Dolton police officers.
When police arrived, they asked Wilson and her passenger to get out. He complied, but they say Wilson sped off when an officer tried to stick his hand in the vehicle to take her keys out of the ignition. Wilson's family says that officer struck her during that struggle and believes she panicked and tried to get away. In the process, police say she dragged an officer, then hit another one who fired shots at her car. Wilson then crashed into a nearby bike shop. A spokesman for the city of Dolton said officers fired at Wilson because she was using her car as a weapon. Her family says officers told them she had died in an accident and that a shooting was involved, but that they did not tell them it was police who shot her.
Whether Alexis Wilson was killed by a bullet or the impact of the crash, an open question for now.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy, Lucky Wheels, the deals he keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Now let's get into it. All right, we just watched a few short clips about what happened to Alexis Wilson. The cop's statement does not match what the body cam footage shows. Okay, if there was an officer dragged, he would have been under a car. If I could go back, so it's a car parked right along here, and this is where Alexis Wilson's car goes. So if her car goes through there, that cop, if any cop was getting dragged, would be planted in between this vehicle right here, where he wouldn't have been able to get off shots. But saying that he was dragged, saying that she used her car as a weapon, would justify what the police did next, and that was shoot her 7 times. But again, I don't think any of this violence by these Dolton police officers warranted anything of this nature. But you know, I touched on this story, and yes, Kyra Wilson reached out to me and sent me all these clips, and I had to take a second look, and I was just like, this is disgraceful. You know why this is disgraceful? It's because in all of the footage that has been shown from this situation with Alexis Wilson, the woman who claims to have all the receipts, bring receipts, show receipts, will not show this. But she will show everything that her crooked police officers will do in the name of Tiffany Henyard. Okay? And I will get to that. I want to send condolences out to Alexis Wilson's family and her mother, Kyra Wilson. You will eventually receive justice for what has happened. It's not really. It sucks that this is not a open and shut case. Seeing that it does involve police officers. Police officers are harder to convict for whatever reason. They're hard to convict because the people who enforce the laws bend the laws, and they use the laws to their advantage. And as you can see, they bend the truth. Now, we don't know why these two this man and this young woman were pulled over, were stopped by several cops. But whatever the case may have been, I don't think it was that serious to where you're punching a woman and then putting 7 bullets in her. It just, I mean, there could have been other ways you could have stopped that vehicle. If you had enough time to grab your weapon and shoot it in this person, you could have disabled this person. I'm gonna say, from the pictures, I may not be accurate, but she don't look more than 125 pounds. You know, not a big person. Officer Perez, the one who shot her, is a serial killer. Okay, he's been involved in multiple deaths. As I reported last time, why is he still a police officer? Why was he able to become a police officer? Why hasn't this changed? Well, because, you know, Mayor Henyard knows that she got a good old boy to lie, cheat, steal, and kill for her. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.